Thank you so much for joining me. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman with the Michigan News Channel, Southeast Michigan at Detroit. And this is the forecast models for February the 21st at 1 a.m. in the morning. And this is what we've got going on. You can just see that we have a lot of precipitation. This is not snow. This is mainly all rain associated with the storm system that's going to be coming through. So it's actually a rainmaker currently at this time, but we're going to actually show you other models that will really intensify this storm system, and I'm not joking. When the next one comes through, that's going to be quite interesting, so look out for that. Okay, so this is all an expansion of rain associated, and it does give us a good expansion for the state of Michigan. So the Upper Peninsula will be seeing precipitation as well. Like I said before, this is a rainmaker, so you don't have to worry about snow currently right now. But like I said, we always check the computer model several times because, let's say, the computer models are saying this right now. It could change at any time, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that, and we'll let you know if that pattern does change, and if not, then we'll go from there. So this is currently the computer models for February the 21st at 1 a.m. Stay tuned. I'll have the following forecast models at these current times at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the 7 a.m. Forecast models coming up next. Stay tuned with us. We'll be right back on the Michigan News Channel. Thank you. And thank you so much for joining me. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman once again giving you forecast models on what kind of weather activity we'll be expecting for Southeast Michigan. So it is going to get rather busy here. So this is currently the 7 o'clock a.m. Forecast models. So you can see that we do have rain that will be associated with this. So a lot of us up in the thumb area, you'll be seeing some rain. So it looks like it is going to really expand into Michigan, and it's going to be sticking around. But there is a little bit of a change to it, is that most of the activity that was in the upper peninsula has finally moved farther towards the east, even though they were stuck with that activity for a couple of days or whatever the computer models were showing. So that's the very latest that we have currently for this time. So stay tuned. I will have the forecast models for 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. for February the 21st on Tuesday. And then that will complete those forecast models, and then we'll move on to Wednesday and Thursday. Stay tuned. We've got more to come, and thank you for your patience. We'll be right back on the Michigan News Channel. And thank you so much for joining me once again. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman with our forecast models for Tuesday, February the 21st, and we are giving you the models for 10 a.m. on February the 21st. So likewise, we like to give everybody a heads up. Don't quote me on that, but I just want to be accurate and just let you know this is what's happening right now. But like I said, I always check the models, so I wouldn't be surprised if it changes again. So we'll let you know indefinitely tomorrow. If anything changes before that day comes, we will double check the models and give you an update on that if it does change. If the weather pattern does change, you'll immediately be notified with accurate changes to the forecast. So here we go now. The rain is going to continue in most of the state of Southeast Michigan and metropolitan Detroit, and I'm going to say even in the northern sections of Michigan, like Traverse City and all that, we'll be seeing that. But I believe for you guys in Marquette, Michigan, you guys don't have to worry about any precipitation. In Lawrence, Michigan, you guys don't have to worry about that. Sault Ste. Marie, you don't have to worry about that either. So in Iron Mountain, you guys are good. So that completes the 10 a.m. Forecast models for February the 21st. Stay tuned. I'll have your models up for 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman with the Michigan News Channel. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more. And we appreciate your patience. And thank you so much for joining me once again. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman, and let's go ahead and finish the computer models, forecast models for February the 21st. And like I said, we will always double check to make sure. If the weather pattern changes for whatever reason, we will update the forecast ASAP, but we're giving you a heads up of what kind of action we're going to be expecting, and it's going to get even more active in the next couple of days to come, and I'm going to follow up on that and give you little bits and pieces of that. So it looks like I'm going to be on the air for quite some time here as we get this going. Okay, these are forecast models for 1 p.m. on February the 21st on Tuesday. So this is what we're looking at. We're still going to see some precipitation here in parts of southeast Michigan, but you can see that a lot of the activity has moved on towards the northeast. So generally you can see it is sweeping across the state of Michigan, but you can see that we're actually going to be on the fringe of it once that it starts moving towards the east. But like I said wisely, that's not really the end of all of the active weather. There's still more of it coming. I've got those details and other forecast models for the next several days, so stay tuned. There will be possible delays because of the extended coverage and dates that we have to do and times, so we're going to get these reports up, and we'll see you as soon as possible, and thank you for joining us. And please subscribe to our Michigan News Channel. You can find these updates on YouTube, Google, and Twitter. We probably will not be putting them on Facebook as often as needed, but if it is extremely necessary, we will, but I don't think we will be posting these on Facebook. So generally the only sites that will be seeing these weather postings will be on Google and the YouTube.com. Okay, so just remember, the only two websites, media sites that will have these will mostly be Twitter and Google only, not Facebook. Thank you. And this is meteorologist Eric Tallman, and those are the forecast models for 1 o'clock on February the 21st. Please come back and join us, and we'll see you then.